Oh yeah, it's the show. It's the asshole cooking show. Oh yeah, it is the show. Hoorah, it's the show. Okay, I got my beans and some rice and just get this water going here. It's gonna take a while to boil it, but I'm gonna add some. I don't want to make too much rice. I want to make it balance out with this beans because I got 1 can of these beans here, and I want to use some of this rice. But I haven't decided yet, but I'm probably going to use this and transfer it to this. Kind of imitate something I've seen. You know, I'm going to do it my own way. But got to get the rice going and get it cooked to a certain extent first, and add the beans and just see how it goes. To lubricate this rice, and it always tastes good with a little bit of butter. I don't want to use anything like margarine or vegetable oil. I thought about throwing some olive oil in like I do sometimes, but butter gives it flavor. So we're going to do just drop that whole goddamn stick in because the rice is going to swell up. It's going to be a lot of rice, you know what I'm saying? And then what rice, well, every time I cook rice, it gets, you got to watch it and stir it. It sticks to the pot big time. Instead of using a plastic spoon, you almost got to take, even with a metal spoon, it's scrape, scrape, scrape. So if you use like, better off just go for the whole damn stick because you try to do a little bit. Well, butter gives it flavor and everything else too. But almost ready to add this rice, but I'm going to let this just melt in here. I got this turned up. Just, whoa. Okay, I'm going to do half. The whole bag almost went in, but I want to do half the bag. Sometimes I throw in the whole bag, but you know what? Why leave this half? This whole, go ahead with it because I'm going to mix some of this with the beans, and then I can always just. I got other beans and other stuff that this rice. This will be eaten. This will get eaten one way or another. I'll probably have. I'm going to have more than this can of beans here. You know what I mean? But I'm making it just so I can have enough of a beans and rice meal. I'm going to have more rice than beans right now if I cook this whole thing. But I'm going to make a meal here with a balance of this beans and this rice. This particular can right here. Plus, this is the only can of the ReFried beans I have right now, I think. I got all kidney beans. I got beans for chili. But the excess rice, it'll get eaten one way or another. Just hell with it. If I leave the bag laying around, I can always tie it up. I got several bags of this rice, more than I damn need. But got that right there. But when I add my beans, I'm going to put rice in separately in a pan because I'm going to have half beans, half rice, and kind of put it together. So it kind of has flavor like that together, you know what I mean? But then I can then eat the rice whatever other way later, what's left over. But, well, we'll see when I get this cooked, but we're going to have this, cook this up, stir it frequently here, and get this cooking. Again, you pretty much got to put way more water than rice because even with a lid on, this shit's going to cook down. The rice is going to swell up. It's even with the water I got here, I cooked rice before and I still ended up needing to add water later. But make sure this shit ain't sticking. It's going to be a little while. There. Whoa. That is boiling like nobody's business. And it's starting to get... Still going to be a little while. Yeah. Damn. Look at that. See? Water boiled away. There you go. I'm almost going to be ready to do like a next step here. I'm going to use some of this rice and put it with the refried beans in a second here. What I'm going to do, I have this sitting here. I'm going to use this brand of cast iron exclusively. And you know what? Just in case, I usually keep it good and lubricated. We take good care of these. I'm gonna spray this because I might have some sticking going on. I just need too much. There's plenty of butter this is cooked with, but still, this is gonna fucking stick to this. So we're going to bloip, bloip, and bloip. And I'm going to take this and we're going to go drop that right in there. And I'm going to kind of mix it up. I'm going to do some mixing up here. I'm trying to hold this camera right. I had a few people say that, yeah, you should have somebody hold the camera for you and all that. Have it instead of it swaying around all the time. I kind of agree, but I like to try to do everything myself, you know. Then I'm going to hold it as still as best as I can, but okay, this is going to be the perfect mixture. Hopefully I didn't do too much rice. We're going to heat this up a little bit. And I'm going to take some of this. And a little bit of this. Ooh, yeah. Mix it on up. Don't want to do too much, but this is going to be, that's just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to simmer it a little bit. Still, shit. Don't want to get it all there. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and then I'm going to all the starch in this rice, it's going to get a little bit thick. So I'm just going to add some water. Just only a little bit. About a half a can of water. Do this when I cook with soup. You know why? Because you know what? There's a little bit of bean stuff in the bottom of this. Then I'm going to cover it with a lid and simmer it. Then I'm going to scrape. There's still some beans left in this can. I'm going to scrape it out. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to scrape it out and then mix some more. But I'm going to cover it up and simmer it. Right now I got to get something. I don't want to wreck the counter here, leaving spoons all over. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to cover it back up and simmer it a bit, but I'm going to mix it frequently before I re-record again. And like I said, I only got 2 hands and I do all the filming myself. So okay, we're simmering a little bit there. That's how it is. Probably leave it a little longer. But anything you eat with beans, you know, like this or chili, what you really got to do is, you know, this is fart fuel, you know what I mean? So when you have beans as fart fuel, if you're in a apartment where there's a hall where you get some good acoustics, you got to open the door and stand butt first a little bit outside the door, and you feel a fart coming on and you cut a nice fart. nice loud fart and check the acoustics of the hall. You know, you just got to do that. I mean, or else you're just not normal. You know what I mean? Who? Because you know, after all, you don't do that. That's a waste of a good fart. You know, you got to just somewhere that echoes. Check the acoustics. You know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna turn this off and let it cool for a while because that's gonna thicken up as soon as it. It's gonna thicken up as soon as it cools. I just wanted to get some heat going. Thought maybe I might just that rice is good and cooked. But hell, after I serve it and ready to eat it, hell, if I want to, and you can just take some rice out of this when you put it in your own bowl, your bowl to eat it, like I'm about to do. You might want to add some of this rice to the bowl, or just add it right here, right now. Who cares? But I'm just doing a ballpark thing where I don't want the rice to overpower the beans, or the beans to overpower the rice. Not too little rice. Sometimes these refried beans, I don't know, it's boring tasting alone. If you have the rice around, you know, and the rice is kind of like filling. So what the hell, you know what I mean? But good enough. I turned this off. That's pretty much. Got to watch it like be right there as it is, because it's still going to be scraping the pan. Going to serve a little bit of this in. It's hot as hell. Wait for it to cool, but get the bowls ready or whatever too. But damn it, I don't want to wreck the damn stove. God damn it. But this is gonna be good enough. I mean, very simple. It doesn't look like some real good cuisine there, but neither does plain refried beans or plain rice if you just eat it or heat it up either. But got the best of both worlds here, and I think that's about it. I'm gonna have some and serve it, and then I'm gonna serve it in the other bowl here, and then bloip, and bloip, and bloip, and bloip, like that. Alright, and put some in here. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. Oh, and then that's just it. I mean, what else can you say? That's simple as simple gets, you know, not no real elaborate cuisine or anything like that, but simple meal that's good for you. Rice, like that old thing we heard on the Saturday morning cartoons during Schoolhouse Rock. Beans will give you your protein, and my buddy rice is an energy device. Anyway, that's it for this show. The show. The Asshole Cooking Show. And thank you for watching the show. Tune into the next show. The show.